And this is the best illustration, the best analogy we can give of that. And they are dearly loved. So, next question. Adriana says, move on. Dear one, are you satisfied with the original question? Yes? Yeah. Okay. What was it? Yeah. About how long will this continue? When it begins for you specifically, or for the large group of you here who've been experiencing, give it 36 hours. Some of you have not moved into this yet. You will when you start feeling this woozy, when you start feeling even angry or crying, give it a 36-hour period.
You call me, I breathe with you.
Can you talk about using your imagination and as a tool?
That is wonderful, the imagination. It is your, next to the breathing, it is your greatest tool. And it is the most fun to play with. When you are children, the imagination that you have when you are children. You build all sorts of worlds with cardboard and this and that, and you build all sorts of worlds in your head. You visit in so many worlds and with so many different beings, and these are true experiences, by the way, that you have when you're children. You think you are making them up, you're not. They are true experiences, as true can get. Your imagination. Many of you have blocked it. It's child's play. We'll get back to the business of being children. Your thoughts are things. They are not things that they're not energy, wisps of energy that go off into the ethers and then you're done with it. They are real things. Thoughts are things. When you use your imagination, this artwork was brought forth through imagination. And while it is just a picture, or a piece of art, one would say, when you look in this, Adriana did not know, but it takes you to a different dimension. This is what imagination created, not only for this dear one who created this picture, but for the ones who look at it as well. Do you understand? Imagination is real. Yes, dear one.
So, because I use my imagination a lot, and it feels real. I go places. So how do you, in this,
get rid of the fear?
That, yes. But how do you take what you created in your imagination, which to me feels real, but then bring it into what appears to be more real almost? Like I have more fun in my imagination than what shows up.
Indeed. We said get rid of the fear. And there was a reason why we said this. Some of you have these wonderful things that you come up with. And then you set up obstacles. No, this could never happen. That could never happen. Or, oh, how would I handle it if it did? Now, these may not be conscious thoughts that you are actually having, but they are there. They are there. Anything that you imagine, you can create. Now, it does not always mean you're going to create it in the form in which you are imagining it. It can most times comes in a, what we would call better. That's not really the word, but you understand what we're saying. It does come. It comes in a different form, a workable form. But in order for that to happen, you need to give permission for it as well, and to get out of the fear and to accept it. You see, another thing is the acceptance. So often we've talked to you, and we have talked to groups of dear ones, and we have said, here it is, anything you want, it's yours. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait. Some of you take it, and then you give it back. Why? Because you are fearful of the responsibility? Or you are fearful that the other shoe will drop? Or you second guess, or you have second thought thinking, oh, maybe I really don't want this, or I don't deserve it in the first place. And so you give it back to us. You give it back. That's what all of you do, each one of you. each one of you, including Adriana, gives it back. Even if you think you're not, you're giving it back. Some of what you are imagining seems a bit out there, seems undoable. And guess what? It becomes undoable. You understand? And you're imagining in particular a beautiful place. If we are following this vein correctly and we are seeing it, it is a place of retreat. Indeed? Not just for yourself. It is a fantasy, it seems. Not so. It will take on different aspects, but the basic energetics of it is there. Release the fear, release the obstacles. Open. You see, you say you are open, you are not completely open to it. You're just being very honest with you. Mm-hmm. So use some of the tools that you have to release some of the dross that you're still holding on. It's there. Each one of you, it's there for you, whatever it is that you wish. It's just that simple, dear one. Remember, we told you, there's nothing complicated. It's just that simple. So lovely. Questions? And Adriana is asking for a break to pee. Questions?
I have a little question, or Jill's question.
Ask.
When you said when we were younger, we had these thoughts and we went to places and things, and this is a little bit personal for home, but my son has a fear in going up into his room, and he might see things, and sometimes maybe I should really listen to him, and maybe there is a negative energy or something, you know, and that is reality, instead of me saying, it's in your head, it's you know, you're creating it, you have got angels and guides by you, that's the energy you've got.
He is picking up an energy. It is nothing negative, there's nothing bad, there's not a demon, nothing like that. It's just residual energy that he is picking up from a builder.
I thought so. Wow.
There was angry. Yeah. There was anger. That's all it is. And because he is such a sensitive one, he is not able to, and of course the imagination runs wild. But in this case, it is just simple energy that has been left over. It is angry energy. Whoever it was, the dear one was having a particularly bad day, something was not lining up. And it's in the wall. Indeed, absolutely. Give intent for clearing. You also have many tricks in your bag. Give intent for clearing. Your son still will hold on to that, though, for a time, because he is used to now, he has fallen into the pattern of this behavior. We would encourage to keep encouraging him. Do not negate his feelings, because it is real feelings. The feelings are real. He is genuinely picking up on this. But it is no spooky person. It is nothing like that. It is just residual energy, and it is because it's so fierce and angry. He's feeling. That's all. Indeed, this was wonderful. This was wonderful. And for many of you, when you go into places, when you go into places, perhaps you're feeling the energy. Adriana and Mark, they love to watch this Ghost Hunters.
I always root for the ghosts.
I like that show. I love it.
But lately, as Adriana watches, she